Good morning, Mrs. Earwax. My name is Miss Govasong, and I'm going to be your mediator today regarding your issues with your neighbor, Mr. Skydiver. Well, to start, I'm going to take you through the mediation bit, and I'm going to tell you what exactly is mediation. It's an effective way of resolving issues without going to the court. It mostly involves negotiating and compromising. At the end of the day, both of the parties will get to an agreement. They obviously can't both have everything they want, but they will get as much as possible, and they will have to obviously compromise in order for the other party to get a bit of also what they're asking for. Well, as a mediator, I will be a third party having no support for any of both of the parties. I don't have a side that I prefer. I don't have any other option but to listen to both of you and to try to make you get into an agreement. Then I would like to talk to you about the advantages of mediation. Well, mediation is really inexpensive. At least it is less expensive than taking an action to the court. And well, it's really cheap in a sense. And the process of mediation is shorter than a process in the court. A trial can take months, years, but a mediation process is faster. Also, it allows the parties to revise and adjust the scope of their conflict. So both of you can write and talk about the issues that are more important and the issues that are less important, the issues that you actually mostly care about and that you think you really deserve to get, and then the issues that you think you can manage. And also, the settlement reached in mediation is more agreeable than for both of the parties than in a court judgment. That means that both of you will gain something, while in a court there is a winner and there is a loser. Okay, regarding your situation, mediation will be important in this case because it's definitely going to be cheaper for you than going to a court, and also it will be faster, and it will be better than a trial, as I explained previously, and it will help you to keep good relationship with your neighbor who is actually also your friend, because I've heard that you both used to have a really good relationship. Now, the process of mediation is quite simple. So we've talked about the issues, and I will try to talk about both of your issues and then try to explain you why you need to compromise, why in a certain sense you need to give up on this to get this, or try to put a little bit more of effort doing this in order for you to get another thing from the other party. It is quite simple. Then we'll try to find a solution and reach an agreement, and after it we draft a mediation settlement agreement where we write what both of you have agreed on, and you both will need to sign it. To start with the issues, your issues against Mr. Skydiver is because of the noise coming from his house. He listened to his music really loud, and he left the windows open, and also the trash. His trash smells like curry because obviously it's not well packed, and well, takeaways tend to like smell a lot, and he wants to build a fence that will be a problem for you to that'll be a, that'll make it an issue for you to get out of your car, and it will be hard because you have back pain. But Mr. Skydiver, on the other side, has an issue with the fact that your puppy is always throwing excrement or defecating on his own land, and also he's complaining about your guest parking in front of his hallway, making it impossible for him to move his car anytime. So, talking about the issues, you would like the noise to stop, the trash to be packed properly, and you wouldn't want another fence to be built. And Mr. Skydiver obviously would really like the puppy to stop defecating on his land, and your guest to try to park kind of away from his land. Okay, the solution that came here, it mostly has to be by you. First, you will have to look after your puppy and, if necessary, tie him up, but try to do everything to prevent him from defecating on Mr. Skydiver's land. And you also have to tell your guests to try and park far away or sufficiently away from Mr. Skydiver's house in order for him to be able to move his car anytime he wants. In return, Mr. Skydiver will try to close the windows when he listens to his music or turn the volume down, and also he will try to pack his takeaway trash a better way so that the smell doesn't come in your house, and he is ready to give up on the fence if the puppy is really if you're really willing to hold your puppy and prevent him from defecating on his land. Well, from this solution with drafts, there was a draft mediation agreement that has been made with all these conditions, and that contains some compromises, obviously. And as I stated, you have to keep an eye on your puppy, and you have to tell your guests to park somewhere else. Well, this draft mediation agreement is advantageous for you because although you have to compromise, you have certain things to do, at least you get what you want, and Mr. Skydiver is getting what he wants. So you both are winners in the story as long as you both respect the agreement. So I would really recommend you to sign this agreement because it's the best way of dealing with the solution. Thank you.